Hey guys, I want to give you guys a quick update here on week 10. I actually tried to make this video outside, once at the beach and once in my front yard. At the beach, the little midges, the little no-see-ums were eating me alive. In my front yard, the mosquitoes were eating me alive. So that's North Carolina for you. And actually today is the first day where I think it's really going to be humid and hot today this year. It's sultry outside. Sultry, steamy, everybody's dripping. Ridiculous. So I fled, and here I am in my bedroom. But want to do a quick update here on yesterday was 10 weeks. 10 weeks through, and I've lost over 44 pounds since March 1st. Since starting 10 weeks ago, I've lost 44 pounds. So the weight loss continues. It'll be interesting. I realized yesterday that I have it within my sights to lose 50 pounds in 12 weeks. So that might be my little mini goal here in the next 2 weeks, is just to try to lose that last 6 pounds, just for bragging rights. Just to, I'll tell you something on the down low. I haven't told any of my family, besides the people I live with, I haven't told my extended family what I'm doing. So the last time they saw me was at Thanksgiving, and I was all, watermelon bellied, and so I haven't told anyone. And I'm just gonna. My brother, I know, is trying to lose weight, and he is doing traditional diet, traditional daily calorie restriction, and pounding himself in a hamburger on a treadmill. And so I'm going in kind of a different direction here with the ADF. I'm getting my exercise. I'm not killing myself with exercise, but I know that he doesn't know it, but we're in competition. And so next time I see him, which will be sometime this summer, he'll just be surprised. I'm not sharing any of this on Facebook or any social media or anything with my family. So we'll just kind of see where it goes. And it would kind of like be a nice little, maybe that'll be the point where I introduce my family to this, is when I get to the 50 pounds lost mark. If I could do that in the next 2 weeks, that'd be kind of awesome. It's been a good week. Weight loss continues. One change I noticed this week that I just want to remark on is that I feel good no matter whether it's a feast day or a fast day. I feel good. I feel positive every morning. And that's a change, because when I first started this whole thing, it was like a struggle to get through those fast days. And, it took some willpower and some discipline to get through those things. And what's happened is, now I wake up on a fast day, I'm like, oh, this is great. I can just start my day. I can go get my coffee, and I can just start my day. And then when I wake up on a feast day, I'm like, yes, what am I going to eat today? What am I going to have? So like each day in its way, because I love the energy that I feel on fast days. I love the productivity. I love the fact that my mind is just uncluttered with thoughts of like eating and food. And obviously I love the feast days for the same reason that everybody likes feast days. Everybody likes to eat. Everybody likes food and enjoys food. And so mentally, psychologically, I'm in a place that I never was when I was doing just traditional dieting, daily calorie restriction, all that stuff. I'm in a place mentally, psychologically, where I don't feel restricted, where I feel like I'm doing what I want to, not something that I'm forced to do to lose weight or because of medical reasons or whatever. I'm actually doing this because I want to. So that's kind of cool. That's kind of like, I don't know what happened, or I couldn't even tell you exactly when it happened. I just noticed it this week that, it's just either way. I feel good on an up day. I feel good on a down day. I feel good either way. So that's pretty neat. Physically speaking, I feel good. I feel strong. I have not been sick in the last 10 weeks. Things definitely have normalized in my body. I did make a change this maybe 2 weeks. Maybe it wasn't this week. Maybe it was last week. But I made a conscious decision to stop snacking. Like, I'm getting all my calories. I just made a decision that I wasn't going to snack on my feeding days. And I'm like, if I'm having to snack, for one thing, I must not be eating enough at my meals, you know? And so I'm going large at mealtime. That's my strategy now. Go large at mealtime. Eat the food. And I found that when I was snacking, I was sort of mindlessly snacking. So I'd get, even if it was a healthy snack, even if it was my handful of almonds or, I like pork rinds. They're low carb and that's my redneck side coming out, y'all. I love those fried pork rinds. But, so I'm not eating terrible stuff. I'm not eating a bag of potato chips or a bag of Doritos or something. But I'm eating mindlessly when I snack. So now what I do, I'm like, when it's time to eat, it's time to eat. That's going to be my focus. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to prepare my meal. I'm going to sit down and eat that meal. And then I'm not going to eat again until my next meal. And then the next time I'm hungry, I'm going to eat again. And I'm going to eat substantially. So I made that change and I like it. And speaking about large meals, let me tell you about yesterday and what happened yesterday. In a previous video, I mentioned a pizza that I went on a 60-hour fast to make room and space in this time-space continuum, to sound like a Star Trek nerd, for this pizza, to eat this pizza. And I used to eat pizza once a week. Okay, so here's a dietary change. I used to eat pizza at least once a week, and for most of my adult life. And so what I do now, I don't like chain pizza. I don't like Domino's, Pizza Hut, all those kinds of Papa John's, Little Caesars. The list goes on, however many there are. I don't really go for them. I like pizza from independent mom and pop places where that's what they do best, and they're very good at it. And they're artists with pizza. That's the kind of pizza that I really like. So instead of having that once a week, I'm just having it once a month. It's been over a month since I had pizza. So I was excited about this pizza, y'all. And I was like, I am going to throw down on this pizza when I have this pizza. So yesterday, I'll give you a snapshot of what yesterday looked like. A few days ago, I did a 60-hour fast. I did 2 full fast days, no calories, and I went to bed. That's how you get to 60 hours. And then a couple days go by. And then yesterday was a fast day, or the day before yesterday, rather, was a fast day. So when I woke up in the morning of my feed day, which was yesterday, the day I'm going to have that pizza, I thought, that pizza's coming. I had it in front of me, and I wasn't hungry in the morning, so I didn't eat anything until noon. It was every bit of noon before I had anything to eat. And when I did eat, I'll just throw this out here so you know I don't have cheat days. I don't need to have cheat days. But if I had a cheat day, this was a cheat day because of that pizza. Because I knew I was going to be consuming a massive amount of calories at the end of the day. So about noon, I broke my fast with some spinach fresh spinach I sauteed in olive oil. I dumped 4 eggs into that mixture and I scrambled it up. I threw some cheese on that. I didn't have any feta, but I had cheddar. And you say, well, that doesn't really go. Don't argue about it. It had to have cheese. So I had that spinach omelet with olive oil and cheese, and that was about 500 or close to 600 calories. And then right on the heels of that, I had one of my favorite foods to eat on my feeding days. And what I do is I take fresh fruit, and I almost fill a cereal bowl up with fresh fruit. So like whatever I have available. Yesterday it was an apple and a banana. Chop it up, throw it in a bowl, and dump a full cup of whole fat, plain Greek yogurt on there. Not low fat, no crap on I will not eat nasty crap on my feed days. So full fat Greek yogurt, just plain, no sugar, plain Greek yogurt on top of that fruit, and then a few drops of vanilla extract and maybe like a packet of stevia, new natural stevia, just to give it some sweetness. Stir it up. It's thick. It is The texture of the fruit comes out if you use berries, if you use banana, if you use apple. So then you can get your crunchy, you can get your creamy. It's thicker than ice cream, and it's way more satisfying. It's full of protein. I love that. I can eat it on every feeding day. I can eat that yogurt and fruit mixture. And it's so much lower in calories than this processed stuff you buy that's got artificial sugar, probably artificial fruit. I mean, even the ones that are natural are just, if you knew how much sugar is in them, if you paid attention to it, you'd be surprised. So it's just so satisfying. But I ate those two things. Anyway, my breakfast, at 12 noon, when I ate breakfast, I consumed every bit of 1,000 calories right there. And then throughout the course of the day, I had 4 craft beers, not all at once, but throughout the course of the day, including some with my pizza, which I had at 5:30. So like I didn't eat anything from the time when I had that huge breakfast to the time when I had my pizza at 5:30. I didn't eat anything. I didn't snack. I just had I may have had 1 or 2 beers in that in that interim period of a couple hours. So then I got to the pizza, y'all. What I was waiting for, what I was dreaming about, what I was hoping for. All my expectation was in it. And I'd say I had about 6, maybe 7 slices of this stuff. And I did go a little over. I went at least 1 slice over. But I think it's a conservative estimate. I could say maybe that I had 2,100 calories, maybe as high as 2,500 calories at that 5:30 meal. And I ate it. And I threw down on it like I knew I was going to do. And so, do you think I care about the calories? No, I don't. I did not count calories at all yesterday. I'm just recounting it for you so you understand about how many calories I had, which in the course of the day was probably 4,000 calories. Eaten, by the way, take note of this, eaten within a 6-hour window, because I stopped eating at 6 o'clock when I'd eaten my pizza and done all, that was all my consumption. And that was all I could handle because I was full. So I ate all those calories in a 6-hour eating window. After doing a 60-hour fast earlier in the week, and then coming off of a 42-hour fast because I had gone till 12 noon before I ate anything, within a 6-hour window, I ate around 4,000 calories. Now, that's legit eating, and I don't feel guilty about it. I feel great today. I felt good last night, obviously, except I was a little over full. And so yeah, today is like the easiest fast day in the history of mankind for me because I ate so much yesterday and I was so satisfied. I'm still full right now. So, that's it for me. That's how I made space for that pizza because I did some longer fasting. Now, I don't eat like that on every feed day. On every day when I'm eating, I don't eat that really high density stuff. It's been, like I say, a month since I had it, and I planned around it. So I don't feel guilty about it. This is what I love about alternate day fasting and intermittent fasting in general, because I worked it into my schedule. I knew what was coming. If it had been a social event or something like that, I could have done the same thing. And so yeah, it was great. I don't feel restricted. I feel happy, and I can enjoy the foods I want to enjoy, and it's just great. So so that's what happened there. Big meal. Now that was a lot of carbs. So this morning when I woke up, I felt kind of like the walrus in my avatar on my channel. I moved a little slow when I first got out of bed, and I felt like I probably could have slept another hour when the alarm went off. But now I feel fine. I've had my coffee, and I'm going about my day. It's a fast day today, and so I'm just back in that mode, productive mode. It's been 16 hours since I ate that pizza, and I'm still not hungry. So there you go. That's how it works, and that's how ADF is different than traditional dieting. If I was traditional dieting, even if I had gone out and exercised, ran for an hour, I would have killed that run. I would have destroyed the effects of that run. Well, the calorie effect, the calorie burn effect of it, with 1 slice of that pizza. That's why I hate dieting, because as soon as you eat something you like, you've ruined it for the day, and you feel guilty. So I don't feel guilty. I feel good, and right back to fasting today. So I ate, drank, and was merry because I knew today I'd be fasting. So it's a lifestyle here that I'm actually living. Um, oh, what else? The rucking. I went out and bought some. I'm enjoying rucking. Rucking, if you're watching this for the first time, you haven't heard the term, is just basically walking around, putting weights, some kind of weight into a backpack and going for a walk with it. And I'm doing that about 3 or 4 days a week, anywhere between 2.5 and 5 miles, depending on how I feel and how much time I have. And I still believe in traditional running. I like to run. I still believe in, strength training. I just did this to switch things up, to get into rucking. Now, one change I made with rucking, I started out with a sand bag. I was literally toting sand around. And sand is heavy, and it's not just heavy, but it settles in the bag. You know what I'm saying? It sinks to the bottom, and most things will do that. If I've heard people who use bags of rice and stuff, well, I just went out to Walmart and bought some barbell plates, those round plates that go on the ends of barbells, and they weren't super expensive. They're flat, so they lay. When you put them in the bag and you put them in the compartments, they stay still, they're easy to cinch down, and they don't take up much space. So you can throw other things in the bag. And one of the thoughts I had, I was like, if I lived in a city and I did a lot of walking, this would be a super easy way to add some weight to my backpack, and go walking around and increase the calorie burn of the day. So, and it's easy, but if you want to take 5 pounds out, just take a 5 pound or a 10 pound, or whatever the weight is that you want to adjust. Just buy another barbell plate for that size. So it's super easy, and I'm enjoying it. So that's basically what's been going on. It's getting easier and easier. I know I say that so often, but it's getting easier and easier. And if you know anybody who would benefit from this channel, or, I was thinking this week, not many people know about alternate day fasting or intermittent fasting. Believe it or not, I didn't know about it myself, even though I had done it before. I didn't know about it myself until like February this year. I had no clue that this was a thing. And so if you think this might help somebody who struggles with their weight, go ahead and share this channel with them. I don't make recommendations. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a biologist. But I have had good success with ADF and with this eating plan. And I've talked in this video even about some of the psychological benefits of it, and the fact that you don't feel restricted when you're eating this way. And so if you know someone who would benefit, go ahead and share it. Share the channel. Share this video with them. I appreciate all you guys who've watched, all you new subscribers. I appreciate you guys. And your questions, your comments, like, subscribe. And if you have any questions for me, go ahead and ask them. So eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow we fast.